An 8 on your side warning tonight about a common item that many people have in their homes. Good evening, I'm Keith Kate.
I'm Jennifer Lee. Thank you for joining us. Firefighters say a lithium-ion battery caused an explosion and fire, which caused significant damage to a Hernando County home. News Channel 8's Jenna Bass joins us now live from outside the home on Venetia Drive in Spring Hill. What a story, Jenna.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Hi, Keith and Jen. So lithium-ion batteries are common in everything from EVs to e-bikes. I mean, even we use them in our cameras. Now, we're told that an lithium-ion battery charging in this garage that you see right now exploded and started this devastating fire. The strong smell of smoke still remains here at the home on Venetia Drive in Spring Hill. What's left of the garage totally charred from a fire started by a lithium-ion battery left on the charger.
Absolutely, it was sitting on his workbench, which is wooden. Probably had some oil and different WD-40 and things on it, and I think it just went up. He smelled it, and by the time he opened that door, he said it was a wall of black and heat.
Thankfully, neither homeowner Steve, Cindy, or their pet three-legged squirrel Flash were injured in the fire.
And there were fire trucks all up and down the road, and there was smoke pouring out of the house and water running down the sides from all sides, everywhere I could see. I guess I missed the fire part, but I saw the smoke, and it's ruined.
Cindy says they're having difficulty being displaced with Flash.
And he has free reign, but now that last night in a hotel room, neither of us slept at all. None. He was a nervous wreck. He just kept running from one of us to the other.
Hernando County Fire Chief Paul Hasmeyer says they were aggressive in their approach to putting out the fire here. This is the second time in 2 weeks HCFR has responded to fires caused by lithium-ion batteries.
Lithium-ion batteries and electric vehicles, that's a hot topic in the fire service across the country. There are a large number of fires. Probably right now our leading cause of fires in residential houses is from lithium-ion batteries.
Chief Hasmeyer says charging the battery with the manufacturer's charger is critical to protecting your home and family.
Make sure the underwriter's laboratory labels on it. That's been tested and proven to be safe.
Now, while Steve and Cindy did lose a lot in the fire, they tell us they're just grateful to have escaped from all of this. Reporting live in Spring Hill, Jenna Bass, 8 on your side.
A ribbon cutting in Manatee County for new temporary housing that's been a long time coming for one organization. It's hoping to address the issue of families with young children at risk of being homeless. News Channel 8's Jenna Bass joins us now live from the new community along 30th Avenue in Bradenton. Tell us about it, Jenna.
Hi, Jen. So, yeah, there was a lot of excitement and a lot of emotion here at the ribbon cutting that just happened for Hope of Manatee. Now, take a look at these houses right here. They're so colorful, and they are now officially a resource for the community to help those families with young children at risk of homelessness. And like you mentioned, you're looking at a project 10 years in the making. 2, 3. With a snip, a new ribbon of hope was cut on the Suncoast. Hope Villages of Manatee is a housing system built on a collaborative effort by Hope to Homes to address families at high risk of homelessness.
We've been working very hard to provide workforce housing, attainable housing for every level of resident of Manatee County. And what Steve and his team have been able to do here is just amazing. I was fortunate to be on the board when we approved it.
This program teaches financial literacy and helps residents move from poverty to home ownership.
It's just amazing to see a family come to us with very little hope. We do an analysis, a 10-point analysis of what is needed within this family to first get them to stabilization.
Here at Hope Villages, there's a total of 16 housing units, plus a community center and playground, a welcome site for families deep in crisis.
It's $1,050 a month for the rent and the utilities, including Wi-Fi. And in a short period of time, within 6 months, we're getting them stable, and they're actually starting to see money going into their savings accounts and learning financial literacy.
Right now, Hope Villages is only at about 50% occupancy.
I'm hoping that we reach capacity, and I don't mean that negatively. I mean that because there's a demand for it. And when people see that this type of product is going to house families and single mothers and kids, more developers will step up.
Not only are families referred to this program by churches, schools, and other agencies, but anyone in need can also apply to the program themselves for consideration. And you know, the hope for Hope Villages of Manatee is to continue with this model beyond Manatee County to continue to help more families at risk for homelessness. Jen?
And Jenna, I know you got to walk through some of these. What was the design and layout like of these apartments?
So they are 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartments, and the really nice thing is that they come furnished with a bed and comforters and linens for the children as well. And like we mentioned, it's already at 50% capacity with those residents moving in on July 1st.
The need is great in the community. Jenna Bass, live in Bradenton for us. Thank you, Jenna.
The community came together today to bring hope to some children and families touched by pediatric cancer. Hyundai's Hope on Wheels gave about $200,000 in grants to Tampa General Hospital. It's the third year of this partnership, which has raised more than $600,000. The money will go toward funding TGH's Muma Children's Hospital and providing fertility preservation for young kids. The vice chief of pediatrics at the hospital says this partnership is crucial for the patients.
These funds are going to really dramatically change the experiences that we can provide these children. It's going to streamline the care that we're going to be able to provide, and also provides them with really direct grants to these children to be able to go through fertility preservation techniques.
At the event today, pediatric cancer patients at the hospital put their handprints on a Hyundai vehicle to commemorate their brave battles.
Tampa Bay celebrating the only way Tampa Bay knows how. The first ever boat parade for the inaugural USL champions, the Tampa Bay Sun Football Club. The parade of players and coaches kicked off in downtown Tampa and then headed up the Hillsborough River to the Armature Works Pier. As the team hoisted the trophy, they marked history.
You can only be the first to win a championship. You can win the championship at any point, but to be the first, that takes something special.
The Sun are also the first professional women's sports team to bring a title trophy home to the Bay Area.
To all the little girls and boys, we were in your shoes one day, so dream big, honestly, because dreams do happen.
Tampa Mayor Jane Castor and fans joining in on the celebration. The mayor making an official proclamation.
As mayor of the greatest city in the world, do hereby proclaim Wednesday, June 18, 2025 as Tampa Bay Sun Football Club Day in the city of Tampa. We are lighting this city up in blue and yellow tonight.
And fans couldn't be more proud.
What an inaugural season for Tampa, for the teams, for the sport. I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than this. A championship. I mean, championships are huge.
And of course, this comes as the team just announced yesterday that they have a vision and that they are hoping to build a new waterfront stadium in Ybor Harbor. It hasn't been approved yet, but certainly all eyes are on that as they wrap up an amazing season, Josh and Stacy. And I think the highlight of the day is the mayor drinking from the trophy.
Oh, yeah. She's been down that road before.
Yeah, she has.
It's very cool to see. Yes. Yeah, and now the talks of the stadium is cool. I mean, this team is having one.
We had the coach in here yesterday, and she is so enthusiastic and so excited about all of it. So we love seeing a boat parade. Thanks,
More
Melissa.
drinking from cups. We love it. Thank you.
We do.
Happening today, Hillsborough County Commissioners will vote on repealing the Hope Affordable Housing Act.
This ordinance ensures the county allocates $10 million to affordable housing in each year's budget. 8 on your sides, Alessandra Young live in Hillsborough County explaining why some are disagreeing on how the money should be spent. Good morning.
Good morning. Chris and Avery, the vote that will take place this morning has caused a lot of controversy, and the fight for affordable housing is front and center this morning with more than 100 people expected to attend the meeting. The question on the table, will Hillsborough County Commissioners repeal the Hope Affordable Housing Act? Reverend and co-chair of Hope Affordable Housing, Justin LaRosa, says this ordinance is desperately needed and repealing it would be devastating.
To me, that's unacceptable. We can't get rid of the tool. The tool provides locally controlled. They get to control how it's allocated, and it's going to help a crisis, a literal crisis of housing.
The ordinance sets aside $10 million in each year's budget towards Hope Affordable Housing. Last month, faith leaders and community members asked the commission to not reverse the ordinance, but it's up to commissioners to decide if they want to reallocate the funds.
like last year when they cut $8 million.
I don't support Ordinance 1919, which forces the county administrator to allocate the $10 million annually from the county's budget to a single nonprofit organization, regardless of performance outcomes and its changing community needs.
Some county commissioners say there's other funding for affordable housing.
We just received $709 million of HUD money. $709 million. Today's estimate, 56% of the funds of the $709 million have to be spent on affordable housing.
LaRosa says if the ordinance funds continue to get cut, more people will be sleeping on roads and sidewalks. He says homelessness is growing quickly with seniors and has almost doubled in the past 5 years. A tool to help, he says, is this HOPE Act. 1,100 units have been built or are in the process, and they want to ensure people like firefighters, teachers, grandparents can have places to live.
I'd like to look in the camera and say to the County Commission, it's time for you to step up and it's time for you to keep this ordinance going. One-time money is great and I'm excited about that, but the ongoing tool of this ordinance is important. Do it for the people.
This meeting will begin at 9 o'clock this morning with the affordable housing agenda item discussion set to begin at 10 o'clock. For now, live in Tampa, Alessandra Young, 8 on your side.
Happening tomorrow, Hillsborough County Commissioners could vote to repeal the HOPE Affordable Housing Act. That ordinance ensures millions of dollars are set aside each year for affordable housing. News Channel 8's Nicole Rogers joins us now live in Tampa. Explain to us what's at stake here, Nicole.
Jen, here's the thing. What this ordinance does is every year the county administrator has to take $10 million and put it in the budget for HOPE Affordable Housing. Now, commissioners do have the discretion to where they can change it and they could lower it, like we saw last year when they slashed it from $10 million to just $2 million. But still, county commissioners say they don't like that their hands are tied in the first place, while community members say these dollars are desperately needed. The fight for affordable housing dollars taking center stage at tomorrow's Hillsborough County Commission meeting.
Those funds have been radically important over these last 6 years to leverage other monies so that we could build housing.
Back in May, faith leaders and community members asked the commission to not reverse the ordinance.
I rise on behalf of 11,000 families that absolutely cannot afford a home tonight, not a better one. Any home tonight.
While many commissioners agreed the need for affordable housing is great, some disagreed on how those dollars are spent.
I don't support Ordinance 1919, which forces the county administrator to allocate the $10 million annually from the county's budget to a single nonprofit organization, regardless of performance outcomes and its changing community needs.
Commissioner Joshua Wostow called the original ordinance anti-democratic.
Their desire to bind money from future boards is illegal for a reason, and this workaround is an unfortunate gap that the state should look at closing on a loophole.
At the same time, Commissioner Chris Bowles emphasized a new stream of funding for affordable housing in Hillsborough County.
We just received $709 million of HUD money. $709 million. Today's estimate, 56% of the funds of the $709 million have to be spent on affordable housing.
The co-chair of HOPE's Affordable Housing says a short-term solution won't fix the problem.
We need a long-term, sustainable investment in affordable housing, and this fund does it.
Hillsborough County's commissioner meeting is set for 9 a.m. tomorrow with this specific agenda item slated for 10 a.m. For now, live in Tampa, Nicole Rogers, 8 on your side.
On your side's Beth Rousseau, live at Armature Works this morning, where fans will be gathering for all of the championship festivities. What's going on, Beth?
Well, you know, a championship title means one thing here in Tampa Bay, a boat parade. This is going to be a historic one, though, to cap off the historic season, the inaugural season for the Tampa Bay Sun. They're going to be the first women's championship team we're going to be celebrating here on the Hillsborough River, the waters of the region. They're going to pull up right to the docks here at Armature Works for those festivities. Now, let's go ahead and get you to some video of why we're celebrating. This is that game-winning goal that clinched the USL Super League's inaugural title for the Tampa Tampa Bay Sun. It was actually the only goal that was scored in their match against Fort Lauderdale United. So they did celebrate some on the field immediately after the game. Obviously, you see the confetti, they have the trophy there, plenty of fun to be had. That's going to continue today. They're going to board boats in downtown Tampa, make their way up the Hillsborough River here to Armature Works, where they're going to be greeted by a whole lot of fans and Mayor Jane Castor. I talked to some of the players and the coaches before this game happened. They were pretty confident that they would be able to bring the title home. They say in large part that's due to the fans and their support.
You want to win regardless, but winning on the road is not fun. You've seen this crowd. You've seen Riverfront Stadium. They're the best fans in the country, best fans in the league. They've had our back all year long, and we can't thank them enough. So they make the environment so much fun, and they provide energy when we have nothing left in the tank.
So giving you a live look right now at Riverfront Stadium, which is where they clinched that title on Saturday. That's where the fans brought all the spirit. Today, though, right across the waterway, that's where everybody's going to be gathering. Team is expected to get here on their boat parade at 2 o'clock. Festivities at Armature Works, though, start at 1. They're going to have the trophy here. They're also going to have free giveaways with Tampa Bay Sun merch. So get here. It's free for all families and all community members. A lot of fun here in Tampa Bay.